Hi, welcome to the Angie.CPA Show. I'm Angie Grainger, CPA, PFS, and Certified Financial Planner. PFS, by the way, is a personal financial specialist, and it is a CPA-only expert focused on personal finance. That's why we created this show. That's why we created all of the services that we do at our company is to provide personal services to entrepreneurs who are very successful, practice owners, business owners, etc. Because behind every business is a person. And I was thinking about this the other day. What is a tax return? A tax return is almost like a report card in a way. All your businesses, all your real estate, all your investments, interest, dividends, all of that stuff all rolls up onto your tax return. Now, hopefully, we do it in a way that gets you the minimal amount of tax that you have to pay. But when we're doing tax projecting all year, it literally is a summation of how are you doing with all of your investments across all the different types of investments that you have, so that we can start to gauge the taxability of these things before it's too late. And I was thinking about it. That tax projection is kind of like your report card. Like behind every business, there's a person. But the passion comes from you. What are you doing with that money? What do you want money for? And is that money doing exactly what you want it to do? In everything I do, I talk about the fact that there is a person behind the businesses. And this new idea, this new money philosophy that I've been writing, and the book's going to be coming out this year, we've been calling it the freedom mentality. So freedom mentality is the idea that you're not financially free because you have all the money to do whatever you want in the world, because we know that you're making money and you can do a lot of things in the world. But I also know that you can put that money into meaningful goals and find more freedom with what you're doing with that money. So it's not about how much money you're making that creates freedom. It's about, are you doing what truly is important to you as a person and to your family? And if you are, that's the freedom. Hey, before we get into it, I want you to download our quick guide. As usual, I like to provide some tips and tricks or information or more in depth on what we're talking about on the episode. But this time I have something special for you. I want you to download this as the introductory chapter to the new book that's coming out on what freedom mentality is. So I want you to download it and give me your feedback. Is this something you want more? Would you be looking forward to more on this content? Or is this something that, hey, you want to just give me some negative comments on? I'm open to it. I can handle it. Download the quick guide and let me know what you think about it. And so the freedom mentality is a mindset about how to get your money directed exactly into what you want it to do, to be able to take your life to the next level, to be your best self, and getting your money aligned with that. Now, we already know that you have a passion, you're making money, and now you have extra money and you're creating more businesses or you're doing more investments, and that's great. Are you happy? Now, I want to believe that you are, but a lot of times the conversations that I have is there's still something missing. And to me, if your money is not directly aligned into that something that actually brings true aliveness to you, then there will always be that disconnect. It's not about making the money. It's about, is the money directly going to what makes you come alive? And that's why it's so important to take the time to think about that. What do you want money for? We spend lots of conversations and time with the clients diving into that, because it's so easy to just give rote answers like, oh, I want to send my kids to college. I want to buy a house. I want to buy them a house. I want to give, to make sure my spouse is okay, my wife is okay, all of that. But what about what brings you alive? Is it some cause that you really want to see more greatness in the world? Is it the painting or the book that you still haven't written? Like, what is missing? And let's get that money aligned to those bigger goals. It's going to leave a legacy beyond your life. I mean, I'm not talking about legacy that when you die, you have money and it transfers to your kids or to your causes. I'm talking about legacy as what is the path that's going to be left here forever? What is the footprint and the change that you, in your business, your creative ideas, going to actually have that little influence on the next generation and the next generation and the next generation that actually lasts? It doesn't have to be a financial legacy. It could be a financial legacy, but what is it? And it's finding what you really care about. And while you're alive, and while you're making money, and while you're trying to make these decisions about what to do with your money, connecting that back to what's truly, truly meaningful to you as a person. That is what the freedom mentality represents. It represents being free from money and flourishing as a person and having your money aligned directly with that and funding that now until beyond your lifetime. And one of the things that breaks the ability to do that is disalignment or out ethics or being off policy, like however you want to call it. The way we talk about it is, look, if you're doing something that's a little bit shady over here, or you don't want somebody to know about something, it may not be anything illegal. I'm not talking about that, but it just may be off enough to be not directly funding your goals. Maybe it's because you're trying to follow what somebody else wants for you in life, what you think you should be doing, rather than taking the time to discover for yourself, what do you want money for? You're good at it. You've proven that. You can make money. Now what? And that's the next level. I'm challenging you and calling you out to say, step up to yourself and to your family and to your causes and to your next generation and put that in play. You know, you have this time now to be able to really create something amazing. But if your money is scattered and disorganized and all over the place, yeah, you're not going to feel like you have financial freedom because you don't, because you're not free from finances. But that's what a fractional family office, our boutique family office does, is it takes the burden off, takes the financial transactional burden off so you have wisdom in the numbers. And when you have that wisdom, now you can be inspired to do the next thing. That's what financial freedom really is. It's that flourishing as a person and flourishing financially, that prosperity. So I am calling to you directly to find more in yourself and really ask those questions about what do you want money for and what the heck are we going to do about this? So look, I want you to think about it. You can download the quick guide to get a little bit more data about it. I want you to like and subscribe to this video. And I'm not joking. I want you to subscribe to these videos because I want you on the journey with me, but I want to be on the journey with you. And this is Sensei Angie here. Remember, I'm almost a 3rd degree black belt in Shotokan Karate. I don't mess around sometimes. It's because I care and I'm passionate and I want to protect you. And what do I want to protect you from? You squandering your life goals, honestly. And so let's get your money directly aligned into that so that you can feel the power of when everything is aligned and you can see the wisdom by what's happening in your numbers. And you can quickly and easily start to gauge whether it's going off track or going off the rails a little bit and get it back on and get it really back in that power zone for yourself. So like and subscribe, follow me, make sure you give me comments. Share your stories. Let other entrepreneurs like you know that this is important to you so they see you winning and I see you winning, and join the journey with us. And feel free also to book a consult if you want to have a more personal conversation about this. I'm here for you. I'm supporting you and I'll protect you. That's all for now. See you next time.